That's weird. Hey, what's up, guys? Man, nice day out today. It's gonna be hot, but it's not yet. It's still kind of early. And a couple things we're gonna do today. We're gonna try and get the fifth wheel plate off of Crystal. I've decided to just leave that old mount and slider on there for now. I do have a good Holland fifth wheel plate. The one that's on Crystal's rusted up pretty bad, plus it's wore out. So we're going to swap that over, and then we're going to move Crystal out of the way. We might hook Crystal up to the RGN just to see how it likes the weight of the RGN. Maybe take it for a little spin. I'm not sure. But then I just want to keep Crystal out of the way for now because I'm going to get after getting the rest of the suspension off the Black Betty. We got to get that done, get the sleeper off, get the tanks off, and then get the sandblast guys over here and get that frame sandblasted, primed and painted, and get it ready for reassembly. Still haven't made a decision on the suspension yet. Might put the 8-bag cutoff I have on there. We'll have to see how that goes. But anyhow, yeah, let's get after something. All right, so what we're going to try and do is knock these pins out. Looks like it's coming right out. Nope, of course it ain't. All right. So that might end up being something else. Yeah, I didn't even think about moving. Yeah, there ain't no place to put a bar on that thing. We might can heat it up, but I don't even think that's gonna be a thing. Oh, it's not going to push out of there too bad at all, actually. Nice. All right, so let's get we'll get that cotter pin out, and we'll see if we can push that out. That one over there, she might be a little harder. See about getting a little punch. Just be done with it, you know? I would love to be I'd love to be finished. Still don't know how I'm going to do that one yet. Got to get that pin out before I bother taking this one the rest of the way out. I got to get that one to start to move. Face is itching. I got sunburn bad the other day, and yeah, I'm gonna be peeling like a snake. Yeah. And get a bigger hammer. See if I can get this thing to move at all. Be super cool if I could. All right, we made her move. Really nothing to pry against. Can't get it up high enough to hit it with the hammer probably. Let's see. All right, so a little loud. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this hardened bar and I'm going to weld it on here, and then I'm going to get behind it with the pry bar and pull that out. And then once I get that out, then I'll cut this off and round it up, make it look nice. Let me grab the 4-inch grinder and clean that up, clean this up. We'll use the Everlast Cyclone 262, and we'll get that welded on real quick. We'll bring it back. Well, I did that without turning the camera on. That's not surprising. We get nothing on this bar, and I don't know what this is made of, but we can't have that. See about getting her welded on there. Wow. It's never gonna come out of there. I think we got all we can do done as far as having that welded on there. It's not as strong as I'd like, but it's the best material I got. We'll let that stuff creep in there a little bit. We'll move some of the stuff out of the way so I can get up on top of it and get some leverage, and we'll give it a shot. And if that doesn't work, well, we'll figure it out. All right. Well, we're gonna try this. Try not to fall off of this thing. You know how Crystal likes to kick me off. I mean, this fifth wheel's junk, right? So I could cut it right here. never coming off of there. All right, so none of this has been working. I cut the brace around the pin off. I cut a hole in the top of the fifth wheel to be able to get a pry bar in. I hit it with the air hammer for 10 minutes. Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to cut the fifth wheel all the way off. Maybe put a jack under there, jack it up. I don't know. This pissing me right off though. Sweat all the way through my underwear out here. I guess I'll take this rest of this off. Sucks. Okay, it's gonna go now. All right, it's gonna go now. Yeah. And it is still really hard. I mean, it is moving though. You gotta, when you're pulling up from a place like this, you gotta have an anchor to stop you. Gotta have sure foot. Okay. So it's out of ways. I'm all burnt up and heat stroked. Probably got some hot marks on my wheels. Break time. That battery's dead already, but it's fine. Burned my arm, so that's cool. Yeah, burned my arm. It sucks a little. It's not super bad, but it's just good enough that it sucks. Okay, ready? Yeah. Using my knee for a pivot. Probably not the brightest bulb in the box. Need these glasses. Boy. Oh boy, look at that thing. The beat. All right. Whew. Now we can clean up the mess. Move this truck out. Work the forklift out. Get this off. We'll get this blown off, scraped off, cleaned off. Get those pins clean. Grab that other Holland, put it on. It looks like these bushings are all right. We'll clean those bushings up, grease them up, clean the pins up, grease them up, get that installed, and we'll get it all working, hook it up to the RGN. And then stand here in front of the fan for a moment or two. So yeah, we'll get that cleaned up. We'll move this truck forward. Get the forklift out. Drag that other fifth wheel over, grab this one, dump it off on the RGN. We'll clean this all up, maybe pressure wash it real quick, grease it all up, make sure that it's good. Put that get that other fifth wheel grease up, get it pinned on, set. We'll go and check it and make sure it works on the RGN. I gotta tell you, it's not, the sun is behind the clouds, and it's probably only 80, 85. But as you can see, I sweat through my clothes completely. So I'm gonna move this truck forward. I'm gonna go inside, take a shower, look at my burn, see how bad it is. Change my clothes, and then come back out and finish this job. All right. All right, so take the buckets off, have a quick shower. I didn't realize that it had rained. That's okay. Take a quick little shower. Let's get this old girl started right up. Yeah. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to move you over here a little bit. Flip this over. And I'm going to set it up in there. Back bolt. I'm going to do that. Once it's in. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can make this happen. You want this thing to be able to come out a couple years, right? see what we got. Almost. Okay. Let's go to the other side. Now this has the two ways that you can pin it. You can pin that pin, or you can just put a bolt in here. And I think the easiest way is just stick a bolt in there. You know, then that pin can't come out. Nice. We're not going to grease the top of this because we're going to scrape the grease off the trailer. I got a slip disc I want to put on there. You will put a little grease on that. Doesn't necessarily need it, but maybe we will put a tad in there though. Alright, we'll get some bolts and done with that part. Hot. Well, man, the sun kills me. I only got a couple hours in today. Let's summarize. So we got the old fifth wheel off. Got it all cleaned up underneath. We are going to have to change that cylinder, but that's okay. We got the pins greased. We used the bolt-in method to keep the pins in. I don't really like that one. I'm going to put a regular pin in, but this one's good. And that thing's in good shape. We're going to treat it with a little bit of rust inhibitor to shoot it black. We won't be using any grease in there. We'll use grease in the jaws only. Notice this thing's in pretty good shape. It's not keyholed out or nothing. We'll pressure wash it, rust treat it, paint the plate blue, and then we're going to come over here. While we got the pressure washer out, we're going to wash this front of the RGN. And we're going to get up in there, get all that grease off that plate, stick me a slip disc in there, and then get this plate degreased. But the trailer is dirty. We're going to touch up some of the top rail paint. We're just doing a test right there to see how black it was. And so we'll get this thing cleaned, we'll get the top rails painted, and get the wheels polished, and this thing will be ready to go. We're going to put the weight on Crystal and take that thing for a drive and just see what we can see. Truck needs washed and wheels are dirty again. So hey guys, just saying, it's too hot out here. It's making me sick to my stomach. I got a few hours in today, but nothing great. We'll get the clean up this little bit of grease. We'll get the barn shut up and I'm going in the house. We'll see you.